Hey guys, I'm gonna do the Jaguars and Patriots post game, but it wasn't really a game. It was more like Patriots practicing on a bunch of 5-year-olds. I mean, how could Randy Moss catch 3 touchdowns on Rasheed Mathis? And Derek Cox played like a rookie because Wes Welker had over 100 yards, 113 I think. The pass rush sucked. I think one time it was like 3rd and 12. Quentin Groves almost got him around the corner, but Brady just ducked under it. 35-7. That was like, I was about to turn off the. They had a 3rd and goal at like the Patriots 5, but was intercepted at the goal line. Just trying to get over this. Maurice Jones-Drew, they wrapped him up. Okay. The worst call of the year from the Jaguars had to be the 4th and 1 on the first time we got the ball. Lawrence Maroney fumbled it at the goal line. Okay. We get the ball back. I'm watching us drive down the field, and in comes a 4th and 1. I'm shouting at the TV, go for it. I think about it, and I'm like, no, just punt it. I see them go for it. I see that the Patriots are all creeping up on the line. I'm thinking that David Guard's going to sneak it, which he usually does. They give it to Jones-Drew off the right end, and they just knock it out for like a 3-yard loss. And in the post-game interviews, they interviewed Belichick about that 4th down. He said, I would have gone for it too, but I had all my defenders on the line close because we thought that David Guard was going to keep it. Instead, why don't you mix it up a little? If they know that David Guard's going to keep it, and Jack Del Rio knows that they know that David Guard's going to keep it, then he just gives it to Maurice Jones-Drew. It's like the same thing. Except he almost broke away from that one tackle, but he tripped over the guy. What else? Besides Randy Moss's 3 touchdowns and the Jaguars playing like toddlers, Mike Thomas, game ball goes to him on offense. He was probably the most productive. I honestly think that little bubble screen out to him was a touchdown, but they ruled him out at the 1, and then David Guard just snuck it in. It was a broken down play, but he just kept it. It wouldn't make a difference. I just turned off my TV after that. There's no hope for the playoffs now. It's like 1 in a million. I'll tell you what we have to do. We're 7-8. All the other 7-7 teams and Baltimore have to be 8-8, and we have to win the Cleveland game. So if all of us are 8-8, if Baltimore and all the 7-7 teams and us are all 8-8, that's how we get in. So it's very slim. If one of those teams wins wins the game, we're done. So the best we can be is 500. I feel like the Houston Texans. It was just a bad game. I mean, seriously, it was 28-0 at halftime. We only held them to 7 points after, but we only got 7 points. That's pretty much all I have to say. I'll talk about the Cleveland game probably in a few more days. For now, that was just a terrible game. I'm still thinking about it. Bad decision by Jack Del Rio to go for it on 4th and 1. I'm questioning him.